People can't control the quality of the air around them because they cannot dictate the actions of their neighbors. Examples of clean air legislation include regulations on smokestacks and automobile emissions.
With the stroke of a pen, President Obama dramatically altered U.S. policy on climate change. He ordered the Environmental Protection Agency to reconsider California's request to limit greenhouse gas emissions from vehicles, a request rejected by the Bush administration.
Cigarette smoke is the #1 cause of indoor air pollution. Researchers tested samples of the air inside several pubs before and after a smoking ban. They found a decrease in benzene levels and particulate matter in the air and a decrease in exhaled carbon monoxide levels of bar workers. Cigarettes are a combination of nicotine, which binds ACH receptors and is highly addictive, and carbon monoxide on top of a multiplicity of toxic additives.
Carbon monoxide in cigarette smoke binds the oxygen receptors on hemoglobin with 200 times the affinity. This blocks both oxygen from reaching the cell and waste products like CO2 from being removed.
Smoking accounts for 21% of cardiovascular and 30% of cancer-related deaths in the U.S. It also increases the incidence of deaths related to pneumonia, influenza, bronchitis, and emphysema. Dahl and Hill showed the incidence of lung cancer in heavy smokers to be 23.7 times greater than that of non-smokers. Researchers surveyed communities who enacted smoking bans and found a decrease in hospital heart attack admissions among both smokers and non-smokers. Hackshaw surveyed lifelong non-smokers and found a positive correlation between living with a smoker and the incidence of lung cancer.
Welcome to my life.
Secondhand smoke in children causes an increase in respiratory infections and a decrease in lung development.
He's behind us.
Smoking and secondhand smoke damages the quality of the air and jeopardizes the health of the public by causing disability, disease, and death. A study found that teens at smoke-free workplaces were less likely to start smoking than those who worked without restrictions. Another study shows that smokers in these facilities were twice as likely to quit smoking over an 8-year period. In 1964, the Surgeon General issued the first report on cigarette smoking, which was influential in launching anti-smoking campaigns.
We ought to do something, Fred. Okay? How's about taking a nap? Hey, I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break. That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers...
The Fairness Doctrine of 1971 set restrictions on advertisements from tobacco companies, especially those targeting children. The state of California increased taxes and saw a resulting 4% decrease in cigarette sales between 1988 and 1992. Paternalism protects people who are unable to make decisions based on their best interests. Government legislation can be enacted to protect the general good. Hence, kids under 18 cannot buy cigarettes. The smoking ban acts as another measure of paternalism by protecting the lungs of people who have no control over the air they breathe. In March of 2005, Hennepin County banned smoking in all local bars, restaurants, and bowling alleys. 1 year later, Minnesota enacted a statewide ban. Banning smoking may damage profit earnings where smoking has been integrated as part of the social experience. However, recent studies show a general improvement in the health of workers since the smoking ban. Minnesota lawmakers are reportedly moving legislation for a violation of $100 for smoking in the car with kids under 18. A smoking ban serves as a primary, secondary, and tertiary prevention measure. It may prevent
Would you like an
kids
ashtray?
from starting to smoke in the first place. It
I
will
don't smoke.
minimize the harmful
It's a disgusting habit.